Hey everybody, it's Marshall Mook here. This is going to be my Arrow Season 5 Episode 19 review. We're catching up with Arrow next, then we're doing Gotham, then Supergirl, so hold on tight for all those reviews. But Arrow Season 5 Episode 19, this was a really fun episode, just because we got to do a lot of Felicity stuff going into Helix. The end, towards the end of the episode was actually really cool, just because of how they handled Felicity and Helix, because it was really fun seeing Felicity go up against Team Arrow. But we're going to go through all this episode, so let's get started. So this episode, again, pretty good. Not one of my favorites of the season, but still a nice episode to have. I definitely think that this is fun seeing Oliver in his, I guess, non-Green Arrow persona. I don't think I've talked about that before, but we'll talk about it now. Again, I like this. I do like that he has to kind of, take a break from being Green Arrow for a while so that he can get back to being himself and trying to find out who he is as a person now. So I do like that quite a bit. But I really also like how they opened the episode with the arcade scene. I thought that was really fun seeing them throughout the arcade. Arcades are so fun these days to go to and see all the games inside. So I really think it was cool to see them do that and kind of see them push that, because it was fun having like an evil arcade scene. Sorry about that. But I really do think that it was weird how Prometheus programmed himself inside a arcade machine. I thought that was crazy. I was all like, wait a minute, he's going to take all that time out of his schedule out of his evil schedule to put himself in an arcade machine. I don't know how I felt about that. It was still fun to see it, because Prometheus will go to any length, right? As long as it's part of the plan with Oliver, it's pretty much fine. Now let's talk about Oliver and the mayor stuff, right? So Oliver is having to deal with a lot of Adrian Chase backlash this season, at the end of this season anyway, when we find out that he is Prometheus. And I do think it's really interesting to see what that's going to lead to, but you have to think about what's going to happen in Season 6, because he was a prosecutor. So does that mean all of the criminals he's prosecuted are going to get out of prison? What's going to happen? How is Oliver going to deal with it? So I think that that's leading up to Season 6, right? Now here, Wilddog is a Season 6 regular, so that kind of gives you an idea of what they're going to be doing at the finale. I know we're not there yet to that review, but because Wilddog and Black Canary, the new one, are two series regulars, they're not dead. So you know for sure that they're not dead. Also, Black Siren is a regular for next season too. Katie Cassidy's returning, so she's not dead either. So those three are obviously safe. So what's going on with that, I have no idea, but that will lead into what's going to happen with Wilddog getting his daughter back, even though he didn't show up to his hearing, right? I don't know if that was this episode or the next one. I can't remember for sure. Maybe it was episode 21. I have no idea, to be honest with you, which part that was at. But I do think it's going to be a huge storyline for him in next season, because we don't see it really take off anywhere this season. So I think that because he's a series regular for Season 6, he'll have to pursue that storyline later on, right? But it was really fun seeing Wilddog kind of get that hope in this episode, because this episode had a lot of tragedy in it. Now, I had to talk about the girl from Helix, my Helix girl right here. You crazy. Girl, you crazy, because she killed that guy in the elevator. That was so crazy, right? I was like, what's going on here? Is this Prometheus? What's going on in this scene? But it actually turned out being her that killed the guy in the elevator. And I was all like, you hardcore. I think it's really cool that Felicity's got, this chance to be dark this season. I think it's really fun that she's been able to try out these different, pathways into what the character should stand for now. Because, really, she was going to be Oracle, then before that she was just the love interest for Oliver, and then before that she was the IT girl that, Team Arrow needed when it was just Diggle and Oliver. So what is Felicity standing for nowadays? Because they really haven't done much with her anymore, right? So it's like, this is really fun for her to try this different stuff out. I do like the end, like I said, I do like the end scene from the episode with Helix taking over that Argus safe house area. Or I guess it wasn't really a safe house. Warehouse? I don't know what you'd call it, right? But I thought it was really inventive how she put up the electricity wall, how Felicity put up the wall of lasers, right? And I really do like how she trapped Oliver too, and she was like, Curtis will let you out, and left the tablet. I was like, wow, that was so smart. I think Felicity has the ability to be much more, right? I mean, I guess that's why they made her a vigilante on Legends for that one episode, but I still think that it, here in this timeline, in this reality, she could be so much more here, right? So they're just giving her a whole lot to do. She did get kicked out of Helix in the end, and Helix did kind of take off, but it was fun seeing her in that storyline for a little while, right? So what did you guys think of this episode of Arrow? Did you guys like it? Did you guys not like it? The next episode after this one is pretty fun. I actually do like that episode quite a bit. So we'll have fun reviewing that one next. But don't forget to scream this video out to the world by sharing it down below. Don't forget to like and favorite this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And as always, I will see you guys later for some more videos. Don't forget Arrow, finishing that up, then Supergirl, then Gotham, then Supergirl. So thanks guys, and bye-bye.